guys, so today's video is going to be a super quick, beginner-friendly cream, blush, and contour, yes, video. I've struggled saying those words all video and I really don't know why. I use these two products right here, the e.l.f. blush and then the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I myself am still a beginner with the whole cream product fanfare that's kind of taken over. I have a little bit of products and I'm still learning how to use them, but this routine I show you guys today, it's what works for me, and it's very simple and very easy to do. So I wanted to kind of like let you guys know that, because I know there are some people who watch me who don't love makeup the way that I do and don't necessarily know how to do everything just right off the top of your head, whether you don't watch makeup videos. I'm sorry, you can hear my dogs barking. Hopefully you can't hear them in the background. This is for all of my girlies who are just starting out, don't really know what to do, don't really know what products to get. I'm there with you. I'm just one step ahead because I've done the research and I've practiced it on my own face. So this one's for you. So if you want to see how to get this easy bronzed blush look, just keep watching. So I've changed what I want to do. I want to show you a beginner friendly contour and like blush and stuff, like cream contour blush routine, kind of what I do. Well, it is what I do, but it's very beginner friendly because I'm very beginner at it. I'm not one of those that has like a ton of cream products because they're just hard for me to figure out how to do and how to make look great. But I have mastered this particular routine and I do it when I have some extra time, and we have a lot of time today, so that's what we're gonna do. I already have my foundation concealer on. Just for reference, I have the Rare Beauty foundation in the shade 310W. And then I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 210. So these two together have created this right here, which is actually really beautiful. And for concealer, I have the Tarte Shape Tape, as always. Mine is like weirdly colored. I don't know why. This is in the shade 205 Light Sand. And then I have some like extra brightening concealer in the corners of my eyes. I just woke up from like a 4 or 5 hour nap and I'm still tired, so your girl needs it. This is in the shade 140C. Moving on to the fun part of the video, the heart of the video. This is the Rare Beauty contour stick. This is in the shade Happy Soul. I'm gonna keep this simple because I'm very simple and this works for me, so don't come for me if you're a contour genius, because I'm just out here trying to make a living, okay? The way I do it is I know where my contour bone, or my contour, I know where my cheekbone, which finger am I gonna use? I try to line it up to the top of my ear, so like down this way. And you can kind of feel it when you're there with the product, and I just make a line. So now I'm gonna drag it up onto my forehead because I'm gonna take it all the way around my face, kind of make like a half circle. Because this is all the places that I would normally put bronzer anyway. And I want to give myself a little bit of like a contoured look, you know, like a tanned look. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm also going to drag it down my nose and underneath my chin, my lip, and also underneath my chin, because this is going to create shadows in places that I want to appear skinnier, I guess. For instance, like underneath my lip, it'll create a shadow so it looks like my bottom lip is a little bit bigger, but underneath my chin it'll create a shadow to where it doesn't look like I have that. Makes sense. Now what I do is I take like this, like a different side. So this is where I did my foundation and everything on this side of the blender. I take the other side because I don't want to lighten it up with the foundation. So I'm gonna take this side, the clean side, and go in and just pat over the contour. I'm not gonna move it around. I'm just gonna pat right over it, and it probably will take a little bit of time, but trust me, it's worth it. Now I'm gonna move up to my forehead. The thing I really like about the Rare Beauty contour is that it's so easy to work with. It is blendable, it is beautiful, and I was talking earlier, so it obviously had time to dry if it was going to, but it didn't, which makes it even easier to work with, in my opinion. See, look how that just gave my forehead just a little bit of color. It's obviously still a little bit brighter in the middle where I have put concealer and my foundation from earlier, but you have that little bit of color around where that bronzer was. Again, not moving from the space, just patting over and over. It just gives your face just a little bit of color. Like I said, I'm going to fix it. It's a little messy right now, but it just gives us a basis. So now moving on to the nose. Same situation, just patting over and over. Not really moving the product from where I placed it initially. And don't feel like you have to place the bronzer everywhere that I did. This is just what I prefer. Less is more in some people's case. I just love makeup and I love putting it everywhere that I can. See how it just creates that shadow underneath where it just looks like a little bit more snatched? Okay, now that all my bronzer is on, I'm gonna take the other side. See, this is the bronzer side. I'm gonna take this side and kind of clean up the edges. I'm not gonna do any more product because I already have a lot on my face. This is just gonna kind of help smooth out the areas around it. And if I keep looking down here, it's because I have a bigger screen now. I bought a bigger screen so I can see because my laptop just like died on me. And I keep looking at myself down there, so I'm sorry. But I feel like you can kind of see my whole face when I look down this way. Does that make sense? I don't know. It just gives you a beautiful bronzed look. You can kind of see like contour-ish. I didn't use like a super ashy tone because I just wanted to be a little bit bronzed, but also kind of give myself some dimension. Next, I'm gonna go in with some cream blush, which is new for me. I'm still experimenting with this. I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is what I've learned works for me, I guess. And I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. It doesn't tell me a shade. So for this, you know, we've used 2 different sides of the blender. Now I'm gonna use the bottom, see I kind of have done it before, and just put it in the product like this. So I'm just gonna turn it around because I don't really wanna mix that pink with the other products. And I'm just gonna dab it on my face. I like this one because it's not too like pink or in your face. I don't know, I just don't like blushes like that. I don't think they look the best on my skin. I'm just gonna go right above where we put that cream contour and blend it out. See, it just gives my face just a little bit of color back. That is the finished cream product placement that we have going on. But I want you to see how everything lays on top of this and how powder blush and powder bronzer and everything looks good on top of it, how it lays. This just gives a really good base for the rest and you don't have to use as much product. So I don't know if I'll show you guys me putting the powder on to set my face because there was really no point in that. All I did was put powder on and then do my eyes and eyebrows, which I did off camera. So there's really one step between like on my face between then and now. Now it's for the fun part. I love bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with this NARS Laguna bronzer, which is really expensive and I got it at TJ Maxx for like half price, maybe like $15 or something like that. I don't know, something crazy. When I saw it in TJ Maxx, I was like, I gotta have that because I've always wanted it, but it's so expensive. So don't sleep on TJ Maxx's, well, anything from them, but especially their makeup. They have some name brand stuff there. This is what my face looks like after I set it. I did set all the way up here. I mean, you saw me kind of brush it off. Don't ask me why I set like over my blush and stuff. I just do, okay? Because I like my whole face to be set with powder. No matter if I put cream bronzer or blush or whatever on, I have to set it. I'm just gonna go over the same places I did with my cream bronzer or contour and do powder. The good thing with this is that, or like doing the cream contour first, is that you don't really have to use as much powder. Although I probably do because I just love makeup and I love going overboard with my face products. Just a side note, my eyebrows took me forever to do today. I hate doing them. Sometimes they go really well and then most of the time they're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna work for you today. You don't have to do this step necessarily, but I do because I want to. And I think it looks better, to be honest with you. For my blush and my last step, because I'm not really gonna do any highlighter, this particular blush has some like shimmer, I guess, in it. This is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Pretty Peach. I just got this and it's so pretty. Ooh, my camera's dying. Okay, this is what it looks like. I hate when my camera's fixing to die because I feel like I have to rush through everything. It's not fun anymore. All right, you guys, I am all finished up. Finally, I feel like that took forever. You can see that everything just lays really, really nice on top of that cream blush and bronzer. I am very happy with that routine. Like I said, I do it when I have a lot of time because it does take a little bit of time to kind of work through and blend everything kind of how I want it and then lay powder on top of it. So I would not try to do that in a rush, especially if you're still beginner, kind of like me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make, even though it was like last minute change of plans. Let me know if you guys have any reviews that you want me to do or anything else you're interested in seeing me do down in the comments, or you can message me, whatever, find me on Instagram. And I hope you have a good day and or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.